where you can see him tonight. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Shirley Chan. Ahead of Thursday's ticker tape parade, Knicks star Karl Anthony Towns is returning to his New Jersey roots. He's meeting with fans tonight at the Dick's Sporting Goods store in Jersey City's Newport Mall. Pix 11's Corrado with the latest.
There are hundreds of fans lined up in Dick's. What you see behind me is just the start of the line, and only the first 200 people are guaranteed to meet Karl Anthony Towns. The line wraps into the mall and around the mall. So many people here to see the Knicks superstar, who's Jersey born and raised. And today we got to spend time at his alma mater to see where he honed his skills. Before Karl Anthony Towns was winning a national championship with the Knicks, he was walking the halls of St. Joseph's High School in Metuchen, New Jersey.
Karl as a student, I think in a lot of ways is the same kind of guy you see now.
Chris Herring was Towns' senior English teacher.
He was 6'11" when I taught him, so that was a little awkward seeing him in a little desk. It was a world literature class. So he got to do stories like Oedipus, and he would always volunteer to read.
Herring says Towns was equally as dedicated to his academics as he was to basketball.
I remember when he wrote his college admissions essay for Kentucky, he actually came in and said, "Hey, I need some help on it." And I actually said to him, "Does it have to be that good? I mean, you already have the scholarship offer and all that." And he said he wanted to make sure it was as good as it can be because he wanted to represent himself and his family well.
Towns' legacy lives on in St. Joseph's Hall of Fame. As a student, he led the basketball team to 3 state championships and was twice named the Gatorade Player of the Year.
He's very loyal, dedicated to the school. He loved his time here.
Current St. Joe's president John Nolan says Towns makes it a point to return to his alma mater every year and get to know the current students.
He takes the time to find out, who they are, what their interests are. He's just very personable.
Nolan says students look up to Towns as an example of what they can achieve.
We're very proud of him. Not only as a basketball player, but as a human being. He exemplifies what it means to be a St. Joe's man. And I couldn't be prouder of him for that.
Towns is meeting with fans from 6 to 7 o'clock here inside the Dick's Sporting Goods at the Newport Mall.
And I couldn't be prouder of him for that.
Towns is meeting with fans from 6 to 7 o'clock here inside the Dick's Sporting Goods at the Newport Mall. Reporting in Jersey City, New Jersey, I'm Corrado, Pix 11 News.
Yeah, and Kat is not the only one. Chris, there are quite a few Knicks players with local ties. Really nice to see them giving back to the community.
Yeah,